Hello everyone, and welcome to JPMC. Since it's the very first episode, let me explain a few things. JPMC is the start of a forever server between me and a group of friends. And if you haven't heard the term Forever World before, it's been something that's been popping up recently in the Minecraft community. A lot of these videos have been popping up recently, and I did watch a few of them myself, at least a little bit of them, and it kind of inspired me to do the same thing with all of my friends who we've done Minecraft servers before, but we've experienced that 2-week phase where we play for a little bit, then we get burnt out and we never really return. So this seemed like a really promising opportunity for something new. And after watching a few of those videos, I brainstormed a little bit, created a few ideas, and pitched it to a few of my friends, and we committed to it. We're gonna play on this world forever. And to keep our motivation high and interest in the world peaked, we created a few rules that we wanted to follow. Our idea was pretty simple. If the block has a purpose, then we want to make a building for it. Whether it's a blacksmith for smelting mass amounts of items, or a wizard tower for an enchanting setup. We wanted to do this so we can take our time and cultivate a city or something cool that we can look back on and be proud because we made that, instead of just building a cobblestone shack or a hole in the mountain. Instead of that, we have something detailed, something well built, something with a story behind it, and that's what we really want to accomplish on this server. Now for the final thing before we can get into what we've actually built so far in this first week, you might be wondering, what does JPMC actually mean? And well, you know, a lot of these Minecraft Let's Plays, servers, whatever, they have their own unique names based off their gimmick of what the world is like. And we don't really have one of those gimmicks since we're just vanilla Minecraft, and so we're just playing Minecraft. Okay, now let's actually get into something we started to build on the server. This is just on a little creative world that we also host. We just wanted to build a little storage house to put right by our quarry to store, stone, all the stuff we get from the quarry, basically. I kind of just wanted to highlight the process behind it a little bit, and I don't know, it kind of makes it more interesting to see that we did, go over a few iterations of each build before it did happen. Usually. This one was done by just a random reference image of a storage house on Google Images, so I think in the future I'll try to do kind of more in-game commentary videos rather than these voiceovers, because they are kind of a little bit awkward and you don't really get as much insight of what we're thinking at the moment, because I don't know what I was thinking during all this. All I knew is that we were kind of cooking. The oven was on. And before anything else, yes, this is my first ever time using the replay mod, so a lot of these shots might not be the best. I tried to kind of highlight, the different angles and what we were doing at the moment, rather than just one straight flat shot. But, I don't know, let me know what you think. And in the back, you can kind of see the quarry that we built on day one. I actually didn't have the mod installed day one. I just didn't think of it. But day 2 and on, I got most of the stuff. The only thing you probably won't see is my house build that for some reason didn't save the recording, so I'm not sure about that, but I'll do a little highlight at the very end so you can see everything. Other than that though, I have nothing else to say, so sit back and relax. And for this next time lapse, you can see we've jumped a little bit forward, probably about a day or so. I didn't get my friend Eros building his house or me building my house. So in this clip, you can see my house and Eros' house. Meanwhile, Eros is building his windmill behind his house, and Indo is building his house to the left of my house. So there's a few things happening in this clip, but it should highlight both of them decently well. And if you couldn't tell already, we're kind of going for a medieval style. At least that's kind of what we want to emulate. But for now, we're only starting. There's actually a huge valley behind us, so we're going to eventually expand downwards into that. But for now, this is just our little starter area on the top of the valley. Next up is this lumber mill I wanted to build since we needed an area to kind of store our wood anyways. But you'll see halfway through this clip, I kind of realized I built it way too wide for the space that I had, so I had to tear 2 blocks off the right side and kind of rebuild a little bit. And also bonus points if you can tell me what it's based off of. And now back to our creative world where we want to build a stable since we're all getting some horses, so we loaded up a reference image and we were kind of trying to map out the size of each quadrant of the reference image. Started out too big at first, but eventually we got the right size and we only built a very small chunk of it since it's kind of a big project. And this is one of our first major projects, so we're kind of wanting to take our time with it and making sure it's the best that we can make it. For this final segment, I just wanted to kind of get a little tour of what's been built so far in this world over the past week or so. And apologies for kind of some of the shots being a little weird. I haven't done any like indoor compact space type cinematography before in Minecraft, so a few of the angles might be wonky, but I'm hoping that it'll kind of highlight what we've built so far and then what some of my other friends have built in their cherry biome so far. And yeah, I actually kind of hope to make more videos about our server. I don't know how often I will. Maybe weekly recaps like this might be easier, or depending on what we are building at the time, maybe we can make a little like roadmap video, something like that. But I don't really have much to say other than, if you like this, comment, tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't like, whatever. Thanks for watching if you did watch this far, and enjoy the rest of the montage. You